everyone, welcome to Room 212 News, your place to find out everything that's going on in our school and in our classroom this week. This week is Read Across America Week, and we have some very fun theme days to celebrate our love of reading this week in our school. On Monday, we're going to read silly books, and we're going to dress in silly outfits. I posted a reminder to Dojo about that on last night, and so think about, dressing as a silly book character, maybe just a silly mismatched outfit, anything that you may think would look silly. On Tuesday of this week, we're going to read about famous Americans, and we would like you to dress like a famous American. So pick a character or pick a famous American, maybe research that person, do some, read a book about them, and then dress as that person. Mr. Todd is going to read you a biography about a very famous entrepreneur who created a very famous theme park in Florida. Maybe you can guess who I may be on Tuesday. On Wednesday, we are celebrating Dr. Seuss's birthday, and we're going to be reading one of his most famous books, Cat in the Hat, and so we're going to invite the students to wear hats on Wednesday. On Thursday, we're going to be reading about influential athletes, and we want you to wear something that represents your favorite sports team. And then finally, on Friday, we are going to be looking at books from different cultures, and we want you to wear something that either represents your family's culture or your hometown. So we're looking forward to celebrating reading in all different kinds of texts this week as we celebrate Read Across America Week. Thank you to everyone that sent in snacks last week. I truly appreciate it. If you still would like to donate snacks, it is not too late to send them in. We have 19 students currently in our class, and if you're able to send in snacks for the whole week, that's awesome. Or if you just want to do a couple of days, that would be great as well. Up next is Looking Ahead, where we will look at all of the dates and things coming up in the life of our school and our classroom in the future. This was in last week's 212 News, but just be sure to mark your calendar for Tuesday, March the 8th, and Monday, March the 14th, as they both will be teacher work days. Teachers will be attending professional development those days on both Tuesday, March the 8th, and Monday, March the 14th. Also, go ahead and mark your calendar for March the 9th. It's a Wednesday, and that will be Spring Picture Day. So that will have... Your child will have an opportunity to have their picture made. This is not the yearbook picture, that's the fall picture. But they will have their opportunity to have their picture made in our spring pictures on Wednesday, March the 9th. All right, friends, up next is Superhero of the Week, where we will find out what student we are going to celebrate this week in our classroom. A big congratulations to Malia. Malia is this week's Superhero of the Week. I picked Malia because Malia is always following the STORM skills. She works so hard in our classroom and around our building, making sure that she is always doing what she's supposed to be doing, getting her work completed, and being a friend to other people. So a big shout out to Malia, and congratulations for being Superhero of the Week. We are so excited to celebrate you this coming week. Up next is Curriculum Corner, where you will hear all the tasks and standards that your child will learn in our classroom this week. In reading, we are moving into figurative language and shades of meaning. So we'll be looking at different phrases in different fiction and nonfiction texts that do not have literal meanings, and students will have to use both background knowledge and context clues in order to find out the meaning of those unknown phrases and words. We're also going to be looking at shades of meaning, and that's where that is where a word may be in a story and it has a different meaning based on the context of the book that it's in. So we'll just really be looking a lot at context clues and background knowledge this week to help us understand figurative language and shades of meaning. In math, we're going to be continuing our study of fractions. Students will be working on drawing figures and making fractions this week with different figures. And so we're moving a little more into some more complex things with fractions. In social studies and science, students will be working on their landform projects this week. So students will be writing a postcard, making a 3D model, and making a map of an island that has multiple landforms that we've learned about. And then finally, in writing, we are finalizing and going to celebrate our nonfiction writing pieces. Our students have worked so hard on those, and they are really looking very, very good. And we're excited to both finalize those and celebrate them this week. As always, I sincerely appreciate you taking the time today to watch this video so that you're an informed parent of our classroom. Thank you so much for all that you do to not only support your child in their education, but to support me in providing that opportunity for them. If you have any other questions, comments, or concerns, feel free to reach out to me. If not, we'll see you right back here next week for another episode of Room 212 News.